Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. Today we will study chapter number 1 of history, an approach towards the past. This is part 1. In this chapter we will study what is history, what is the importance of learning history, how history is helping us to know better about past and to improve our present and our future. After studying this chapter, you can able to answer many questions like what is history, what are the different sources of history, what is the difference between AD and BC, what do you mean by prehistory, proto history and history. In this chapter, we are learning what to know, where it happened, how was their life, when it happened. When you can answer all these questions, the entire history will be easily covered by that. In fact, in every chapter, these are basic four questions which we need to know. In journal, history means it is a study of past. So whatever you have done yesterday is also past. A year before is also past. 100 year before is also past. 1000 year before is also past. Now the question arises, what to be included in history, what should be studied in history, what to know. Basically, history include all the major events that influences human life. It include the study of great personalities that teaches us something, that motivate us. History is his story, the story of a man. Story of man. Man means great personalities, great man. It deals with events that have happened in the past. It tells us how men lived from age to age, means early men to today's time. What problem men faced and how they tried to solve that problem. In short, as I told you, it is a study of past. And the scholars who study the past are called historians. Now, why should we study history? There are many reasons of that. History tells us about the life and deeds of great men like Mahavira, Gautam Buddha, Kabir, and many more. For example, Mahavira teaches about to follow what to follow non-violence, ahimsa. It teaches us how language have developed. It provides a clue to the food, dress and ornaments of the people in the past. Ornaments means jewelry. With the help of history, we learn about the customs, traditions, and beliefs of the people of all countries of the world. In fact, our current, our present traditions are also inspired by the past, has some connection with the past. History connects the past with the present and helps to understand the past in a better way, and it also improve our future. At last, history is a great teacher. There are many lessons to be learned by us from the past. For example, thousands of people were killed during war. What you have learned? You have learned that we should avoid war at all cost. Now, history can be divided into three parts, or you can say three periods: prehistory, proto-history, history. Prehistory is that period about we do not get any information in writing. People did not know how to read and write. They did not have any knowledge about alphabets, but they knew how to paint a rock. After that, they after that in proto history people had started writing, but whatever they are writing it's not cleared. Means it is a time period in which scripts are known but script has not deciphered yet, means not cleared whatever they had written. And in fact, researchers are doing work. We hope there will be one day there will be no prehistory and proto history and both will come under the history. History refers to the period about which written documents are available. When there was no paper, people wrote it on palm leaves, bark of trees, stones, skin of sheep or goat. When paper came, these written records or manuscripts help us to know about the past. These are called manuscripts because these were written by hand. So these are the basic three periods of history: prehistory, proto-history, and history. Now, the dates. You have seen in many books, somewhere it is written 2000 AD, 1000 BC, 2000 BC, 3000 BC. What it means? Historian express time in history by two terms, BC and AD. The latter, the letters BC stand for before Christ and AD stand for Anno Domini, which means in the year of our Lord. Lord means Jesus Christ. He is the founder of Christianity. He is a God of Christians. The birth of Jesus Christ is taken as the dividing point of world history. The term BC is used when we refer to a year before the year in which Jesus Christ was born, as mentioned in the diagram. The term AD refers to the number of years which have passed since the time when Jesus Christ was born. So, this is the part 1 of chapter number 1, history.